Ron P, the OG here with some prize pick suggestions for today. Today's date is 7/13/2022. We're going to look at some MLB. We've been out for a few days, but we're back today with some winners. So go ahead and like, subscribe, suggest to others if you haven't done it already. All those things are greatly appreciated. We're going to be right back with my suggestions. First thing I'm looking at tonight is going to come from the pitcher fantasy score category, and we're looking at Luis Severino for the New York Yankees. They're playing Cincinnati. His prop on the night is 41.5. I think that's a little high. I go to the bet. They got him pretty low tonight, 18.93. I go to Fantasy Labs. They got Severino up around 21. Around 22 fantasy points. When I look at his detailed performances recently, he's been giving us around 6 innings. His DraftKings fantasy points has been 21, 14, 17. In the game where he had a pretty high total of fantasy points was where in a game he pitched 7 innings. Unless they're trying to push him into 7, 8 innings tonight, I do not see him going over the 41.5 fantasy points. 41.5 is just a little bit too much for me. So I like Severino to go under the prop of 41.5 tonight. Second prop I'm looking at tonight is coming from the strikeout sections, and we're looking at Ross Stripling, Toronto versus Philadelphia. His prop on the night is 3.5. Let's see where the bat got him at. The bat got him. They got him at 4.17 strikeouts for the night. Let's look at Fantasy Labs. Fantasy Labs actually got him at 5 strikeouts for the night. Let's look at his hit rate over the for the season. He's only got a 20% hit rate of over 3.5 strikeouts. His last 10, 30% hit rate, 3 out of 10. His last 5, 2 out of 5, he's went over 3.5. That's 40%. And we don't have any activity against Philadelphia. What I do like is Vegas got him a pretty heavy favorite in this. Minus 154 to go over 3.5 strikeouts. From what we're seeing here, the history is telling us he may not go over, but I still like the over for Stripling tonight. Let's look at his last few games. 6, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 4, 7 innings. 5 innings for 3 of the games prior to that. 7 innings the last 2 games where he had 6 and 3 strikeouts. I'm sorry. 5 innings, 4.5 innings, 5, 6. So when he gets 5 or 6 innings, let's keep going through there. He seems to get his strikeouts more leaning toward more than 5 innings. He can get us 3.5 strikeouts. So kind of go with my gut a little bit on this one, and I do like how heavily favored he is in Vegas. The minus 154 to go over. I like that. And RotoWire has him a pretty heavy favorite also to meet that strikeouts of over 3.5. So we're going to go with Ross Stripling over 3.5 strikeouts for tonight. The next prop we're looking at is coming from the total basis category, and we're looking at O'Neal Cruz, Pittsburgh versus Miami. His prop on the night is 0.5. Let's look at him on the bat. Bat got him at 1.46 for the night. Let's look at his hit rate for the last few games. Last 5 games, he's had an 80% hit rate. As you can see, against Miami, 3 bases. Previous 2 games, 5 and 2 versus Milwaukee. Let's look at Yeah, I think they just started a series in Miami, so that Miami meeting is just the last game they had on 7/12, where he had 3 bases. Let's look at his last 10. He has a 70% hit rate, 7 out of his last 10. He's got on base at least one time. Let's look at his last 30. Has a 67% hit rate. Let's look at the season. For the season, he has a 67% hit rate for going over 0.5 total bases in a game. So I like Cruz. He's been playing very well, as you can see, the last 3 games. I like him to continue that tonight and go over the 0.5 total bases for tonight. Those are some of the props I like for today. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, suggest to others. All those things would be greatly appreciated. And remember, you can get all of my prop picks over on Patreon, where I give you every prop pick I like for today. But that is the end of the video for today. See you guys tomorrow on the next video. Peace. Ron P, the OG.